welcome to the Science Faction Podcast, where science meets fact meets fiction.
This is Science Faction for the week of August 10th, 2026. I'm one of your hosts, Stephen Dominguez. And with me today, two individuals, one of which I know is getting ready for school to start. The other one, who knows?
This is Devin Kraft waiting for school to start tomorrow.
Yeah. And this is Benjamin Daniel Ellis. Stephen doesn't know, and neither will you.
Just like Scotty.
Obviously.
Yep. What's up, guys?
No, yeah. It's quite a week. Yeah, we're all waiting. We have all got the kids in the school system and the times, and
I'm so excited.
The times they are changing.
This summer has been so full for me. I'm done. I've been done. I'm done now.
Oh, poke him. He's done. Has it just been kind of the like endless needing to police and handle any of the bickering? Like,
that's definitely part of it. There's that with the kids specifically, and then I have an aging dog that I have to make sure is breathing. We've got contractors coming to redo bathrooms and just life, all the life stuff that's out of the ordinary. Lots of classes and camps to be driven around and sleepovers, and it just seems like every couple of days was like an event, and I'm exhausted. Stephen complains. Yes, I'm complaining. Stephen complains about summer, period.
Yeah, yep. So like you brought up ordinary or things outside the ordinary.
Yeah.
And that just got me thinking about the film from the 90s, A Life Less Ordinary, starring Ewan McGregor. And have you guys seen that film?
What? A Life Less
A
Ordinary.
Life Less Ordinary.
1997, it looks like.
It might have been a Danny Boyle film.
Danny Boyle.
Yeah.
Life Less Ordinary is a 97 British romantic black comedy fantasy film directed by Danny Boyle, written by John Hodge, starring Ewan McGregor, Cameron Diaz, Holly Hunter, Delroy Lindo, Ian Holm, and Dan Hedaya.
Yeah.
The plot follows two angels who are sent to Earth to help make a disgruntled kidnapper and his hostage fall in love, ... continued in Wikipedia. I'm not going to.
But there you go. Yes.
Wow. That's a 90s movie right there.
Yeah. So that's not ringing a bell for you guys.
No, I did not see this. No.
How about you, Devin?
I didn't see it. The name sounds familiar, but I'm pretty sure I never saw it.
I definitely recognize the box art. Like, I remember seeing that on the shelf at the video store for sure.
Yeah. It's yeah. So I mean, I recently came across the trailer for it again. I was like, oh yeah, that movie, and I got to rewatch it because I mean that's all about 90s movies for me all the time now.
Yep. Well, let's talk about them then.
Well, I mean, like before I get into that though, Devin, I'm curious. Do your kids bicker? Like, do you have a couple bickering, boys?
Yes.
Bickering boys.
Fighting and bickering, and Elliot, the younger one, the 6-year-old, has been particularly defiant lately.
Yes.
There's that.
Second born, man. Second born. Out of control.
And it's just I work exclusively from home. This summer, I feel like they had less going on this summer. I mean, they still had like every few weeks they had like a summer camp to go do different things, but they're home a lot of the time, and so they're just coming into my office frequently asking things, and even though their mom is home like a couple days a week and they're watched by their grandma when Jen's not home, they still come into my office and ask me stuff, which is generally fine. I usually am just like, it's fine. I can just humor them or talk to them for a second and be like, okay, I got to get back to work, man. But sometimes it's like lately, the last couple weeks, I've been particularly busy. And that just keeps getting busier and busier. Like I was just given another kind of large assignment, even though I've got a lot of other stuff going on. And it's like they'll come in and be like, I just wanted to ask you this simple thing. And I'm like, dude, I can't right now. Like I've got 10 things going on. I'm working on like a big project.
I already had a popsicle, but I want another popsicle because my brother's popsicle was bigger than my popsicle. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, my popsicle wasn't bigger because I let you have a lick. And, yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Very familiar.
Yeah. So I'm happy that that will
subside,
be gone for a while. Yeah, because they'll go back to school. They won't get off till 2:30. They won't get home till like 3. So that means most of the day I'll pretty much be
it's like a cakewalk
without the kids. Yeah, and then Jen will be at work 2 days a week, which she doesn't bother me. I'm just like being home alone, like completely alone, is that whole like you can just kind of like let out a deep breath and be like, okay. Nobody is
when you
expecting
want.
me to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, my work expects me to do stuff, but I can just play a really loud music or just do whatever and not have to worry about anyone thinking like, oh, you should be doing this or why aren't you doing that or whatever. Just when you're home alone, you just have that relief.
It reminds me of that old 90s commercial where like it's the song that's playing is it's the most wonderful time of the year, and it's like the dad getting ready for school to start back up again. It's not a Christmas one, it's not a holiday one, it's it's back to school season.
Yep. I just dropped about $400 at the local Staples getting supplies.
Dude. Oh man. It's crazy. What was the big ticket items this year? Or
well, I mean that number's a bit of a misnomer because I'd have to buy printer ink as well, and that stuff's super expensive. But the big items were just like new backpacks, new water bottles, just stuff that is worn out from last year and by being used over the summer. So
Nicole was comparing y'all needing like to have your kids go and like pre-check out the backpacks to make sure that it fits their like style, and just how much our 13-year-old does not care. He's like, yeah, will it fit my books? Okay, it's not it's not some offensive color. It's just a normal everyday color. It's fine. It's a bag. I don't care. Do not involve me.
Stop
bothering me.
I wish that were the case, but no, we had to try on so many backpacks. There were so many colors. We had to look inside of all the zipper compartments.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we got kids going back to school on Wednesday. Sounds like Devin, yours are on Tuesday. Oh, life's about to change again. So I got a third grader and a sixth grader. What do you got, Ben?
Oh, starting
eighth grade.
Yeah, man.
Devin?
Right.
Starting first grade and going into third grade. So first and third.
Okay.
Man.
Wait.
Right on.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nolan's in third grade.
I think so. Yeah, he's in third grade.
Did he stutter?
I thought he was older. Okay. Until they're like in the middle of grade school, the ages and grades, I can't match them together.
Yeah.
But, because Haley's in third, going into third. I thought they were more separate, but I guess not. And that's fine. Let's get into science and science fiction. Enough of this kid talk. Who cares about that? Who cares about kids in school?
Yeah, I tell you, Arnold Schwarzenegger cares about kids in school.
Tell me about it.
Well, 1990s hit movie Kindergarten Cop. I rewatched it last night with the family.
Why?
And why? Well, why not? Right? Because, it kind of came out. I was like, I really want to watch this, and my wife was like, well, what about twins instead? And I'm like, well, let's flip a coin. And I'll tell you, Kindergarten Cop, exceptional film, really funny, also tremendously just like how could anybody in that film act the way that they do is beyond me, other than the kids in it. But it's kind of odd, right? Because so Kindergarten Cop is a film about Arnold Schwarzenegger plays an undercover cop that is not above using excessive force and shotguns to further a case along, and so he's kind of trying to work with the justice system to take down this scumbag. And it turns out that the scumbag, his ex-wife left, like took their son and just left, and with like $3 million, and he doesn't know where they are, and so he's trying to figure out where they are while he gets a lead and then kills the lead. And Arnold finds the body, and just turns out that the mom and the kid are in Astoria, Oregon, moved from Los Angeles. And so it's a race against time for Arnold to show up, pretend to be a kindergarten teacher in this kid's classroom, and deal with all the stuff that happens with kindergarten kids, and how he thinks, he's perfectly well suited for dealing with it, because he just deals with drug users and
how difficult could it be?
Criminals. Yeah, turns out it's very difficult for him, and that's where a lot of the funny stuff is. But it's the beginning of the school year, so as a part-time employee of our local school district, I have to go through annual employee training. And so the most recent training that I took, like almost immediately after watching the film, was a child abuse prevention training.
Oh my gosh.
And workplace violence awareness prevention and reporting training, all that stuff. And I'm just like, every single bit that they're talking about that they're testing me on, I'm like, oh, I saw how this shouldn't work in Kindergarten Cop. Like exactly the things that, like, don't get too involved with the children, because you might end up creating an inappropriate relationship between you and the kids. And like in the film, he ends up going into a bunch of detail about like his ex-wife with like in front of this group of kindergartners, and he opens up to them, and it's like this touching moment, and I'm like, he should not be doing this. Have some professional integrity, Or
it's important to note he was a cop, not a teacher.
Right. But he ends up like grabbing a parent that he suspects of abusing his wife and kid, and like tossing him onto a car, and like getting into a fist fight with him. And I'm like, well, that's really not up to him to take into matters in his own hands on this. There is a way to deal with when you suspect child abuse is happening. And
I deal with it now.
That's not it. And like he gets kind of taken aside by the principal, and they're like, well, how good did it feel to deck that guy?
Yeah. They're like, I wish I could do that every day.
Like, yeah, like what the hell? If you as the principal suspected that this stuff was happening, the evidence is mounting in this case. You're able to make a difference in this kid's life that would actually help, and it doesn't involve punching this guy in the stomach. Like it's.
But it should.
Anyhow. Sure, but even that, like as an undercover cop, that's also not the way I would presume that things are done.
Who knows how cops do anything anymore?
1990s hit movie Kindergarten Cop. My son asked, he was like, how old do you think the kids are now? And I looked it up. And I didn't. I mean, like the movie came out in 1990. It was probably filmed in 1989. We three of us here on the podcast, we were in kindergarten in 89. Those kids in that film.
Excuse me, I was in kindergarten in 88 and 89. So
All right, fine.
Yeah, so those kids should be in
Those kids are about our age.
Yeah, they're about our age. They're in their early to mid 40s, depending on their ages. Wow.
And depending on if they were actually playing their, I mean, because probably they had like a good 20-year-old in there, because it's easier to work with 20-year-olds than with kids, right?
Yeah, all of those kindergartners were 20, so now they're all 60.
Yeah, they were chain smoking in the lot, outside of offset,
What a different movie if it was called Middle School Cop.
So evidently in 2016 they came out with a Kindergarten Cop 2 with Dolph Lundgren.
Oh,
I remember seeing the cover of that. When did that come out? You said 2016.
2016. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, and I'm like, Dolph Lundgren isn't he was about the same age as Arnold, I'm assuming. I mean, I just remember him from Punisher, like in the 80s,
He was in what was it? One of the Rocky movies?
Probably.
Yeah. He was Ivan Drogo. That sounds
was
like
he the original? Was he the original He-Man?
He was the original, Masters of the Universe He-Man. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I think.
Wow.
That sounds about right. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, we could look it up on IMDb. Anyhow, I watched the trailer for Kindergarten Cop 2. I'm really not interested in that film.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Did it even come out in theaters? Or was it
good question.
Straight to VHS or DVD?
Yeah, or streaming at that point.
2016? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Let's see. Ivan Drago, Rocky 4, 1985.
That's why
Masters of the Universe, He-Man, 1987. Yep.
I've really got to go back and watch all the Rockies, because I watched the first one a couple months ago and really enjoyed it.
So I Googled Dolph Lundgren, and a news story comes up that in 2015, Dolph Lundgren learned he had kidney cancer, beginning a long ... And one of the other headlines says, following a 9-year battle after he's cancer-free after a 9-year battle. So that's good.
Oh, good.
So I guess he probably learned in Kindergarten Cop 2 that it was a tumor.
Yeah. Oh,
man.
That's about the right time.
Man.
Wow.
I don't know, Devin.
You went pretty far for that joke, and I don't know if it landed, my friend.
That was a reach.
Oh, man.
Well done. I'm proud of you. All right, let's move right along. So there was a lot of info came out of San Diego Comic-Con, and I covered kind of the stuff I was excited about. But there's a couple things that I missed that I want to re-up on here. One is that the William Gibson novel Neuromancer is finally getting adapted, and Apple TV is the one to do it. And they dropped a trailer for it around Comic-Con time, and it looks astounding. The vibe of it, they nailed somehow. Really good. In the show notes, I've got links to the YouTube trailer, the trailer on YouTube. So there's Neuromancer, and then there's also Blade Runner 2099. That's going to be on Prime. Of Fallout fame and also everything else. Excuse me. And that, if you remember, we had Blade Runner. Took place in 2019. Blade Runner 2049 with good old Ryan Gosling and the other guy. And this is 2099, so this is another big leap in time. I'm guessing just so that there's no residual story nonsense from the other two films that are going to mess with it too much. Besides, there's some replicant nonsense probably.
They can get new actors and not have to, pay them as much.
Exactly. There's no way you're getting Harrison Ford for a cameo in a Prime Limited. I mean, maybe. I doubt it though. He's old enough. Leave him alone. This one, Ming-Na Wen, I believe, is the big name attached to that one. So she's in there, not as the star, but as like a big name. it looks like there's a actress that's the main star, and I didn't recognize her. I don't know off the top of my head what her name is. So if you're a Blade Runner fan, the vibe for that looks immaculate as well. They're kind of following what was done for 2049, it looks like.
Okay.
And it also looks like perhaps not LA, because the only city that we've seen in that world is LA. And it's looking like maybe it's not, because the city looks different. The LA of the Blade Runner universe is very specific, big pyramids and the way the buildings are. And it's very recognizable, and this was not. So either it's a different city or a different part of the city that we've never really explored before. Who knows? But and it's a limited series, so
it's also by some kind of water, like it's
a coastal city.
It seems it's a coastal city, so
yeah,
probably it might be LA, or
it could still be part of the.
It seemed to be
sprawling.
London from some of the flyby shots, maybe.
Yeah, could be.
But yeah, it's got Michelle Yeoh in it.
Oh, that's who. Not Ming Na Wen. I'm sorry, Michelle Yeoh. She's the one. I get those two confused. I don't know how. Cool. So yeah, those things are coming. Stop it. Get some help. Speaking of Ryan Gosling, he's the new Ghost Rider. We all know that now. That was announced at Comic-Con. I don't think I talked about that before. Maybe I did. I don't remember though. Also, Black Panther 3 was announced with an actor announced playing the son of Black Panther, if you will.
Yes, the son of T'Challa.
Yeah, T'Challa's son. I don't remember. I was going to say T'Chaka, but that was his dad's name. T'Chaka, right. T'Challa, Checkers. It's probably T'Checkers. Still a joke there.
Nope.
All right. Falling flat. That's okay. But Black Panther 3, Ryan Coogler still, announced as the director. So, no word if this kid's going to be in Doomsday. Maybe. No real word yet. Secret Wars probably. Seems like they're kind of throwing all the spaghetti at the wall for Secret Wars is the rumors. Yeah. So just a couple of cool things there from San Diego Comic-Con. They're also not from San Diego Comic-Con, but there's been a lot of casting news for the new X-Men's. I believe we have confirmation on an actor for Cyclops, an actress for Emma Frost. And I believe Beast and Professor X are down to just a couple of people that they've announced. Yeah, they're building out the team bit by bit. So yeah, we're in the mutant saga now. There's no going back. And in fact, this is fun. My Joke-A-Day calendar had an X-Men in it for yesterday. Why is Cyclops in charge of the X-Men?
I don't know.
Because Professor X made him a supervisor.
Oh.
Yeah. Awesome. Speaking of cool stuff, Devin, talk about movies that you've seen, because you've seen a lot of them.
All right, more movies. What did I see? What do I want to talk about? Well, we were talking about 90s movies, even though it wasn't even a 90s movies. But have you guys seen Zathura?
Yeah.
Zathura?
In a long time.
The sci-fi Jumanji movie? No, I have not seen that.
Yeah, so we actually watched the new Jumanji movie, like, even though there's multiple new, the first of the new ones with The Rock, we watched with the kids.
Yeah.
And then I hadn't really seen the original Jumanji. I've seen like clips of it, but never the whole thing. So Jen
really
suggested we watch that. So we watched that, which was all right. And then I mentioned, like, wasn't there a sequel like in space? And Jen was like, no, I've heard of Zathura, but she didn't think it was a sequel to Jumanji. But I looked it up. I'm like, oh, no, it's supposed to be like spiritual sequel, at least. Like, it's the same premise, just a different game with different new characters. And yes, it is actually based on a book by the same author. Anyway, so we watched that. That was okay. Also not great.
Okay.
I mean, the first Jumanji movie is pretty good for an old 90s kids movie. But the second one, it's like you have another character who's been stuck in the game, but that character has nowhere near the same energy or charisma as Robin Williams, which obviously is hard to replicate. But
Yeah.
it's like the character played by Dax Shepard is like kind of a block of wood compared to
A block of wood.
They didn't even try to like make his character interesting. I don't know. I'd probably be way too harsh for a kids movie from decades ago. But anyway, I didn't realize Jumanji had such a rich history. Because we haven't seen, I guess there's a second Rock movie and they're making a third one. So
yeah, there was a Jumanji 2 and now it's called Jumanji Open World, I guess.
Yeah.
And for those movies, it's like a video game, not a board game, right?
Yeah. So they're sucked into a video game, although it doesn't look like a video game. It just looks like a normal, real world in a jungle.
I've seen it. I've seen that.
Yeah,
that
one.
It
was entertaining.
It was decent.
It's well done. Anyway, so that's what I saw. I don't know. I don't have anything specific to say about it other than we watched it. The Long Walk was interesting. I don't know how much you know about it. It's based on a Stephen King short story.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
a Bachman book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that was pretty disturbing.
Tell us.
The premise is that a group of 50 guys, they're actually more like kids, like teenagers and like early 20s guys. It takes place in an alternate reality where the United States is like going through economic hardship. It appears to be about like the 50s or 60s. They don't really introduce the world, like the details of it, which is fine because that's not really what's important. It's about the characters being in this situation, which is they have to continue walking at a pace of at least 3 miles per hour until there's one person left walking. And if you stop walking, you are killed by this military escort that is following this group of guys. And so it turns out, and I didn't know this, but you volunteer for it. Like you have to sign up to be considered for it. And then if you're chosen, you participate in it. And then the winner gets like a bunch of money. Plus they get like one wish granted.
Wait, there's
so
wishes
it's a contest.
Involved?
Yep. There's wishes involved.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not like a supernatural type of wish, but something that can, physically be satisfied.
Okay.
And so during the course of it, it's really these two characters become friends and they help each other, push through the difficulty of it. And, it's really just about the characters. It's a character driven story. There's like one flashback that sort of gives you a bigger understanding of the way the world works. It's definitely dystopian, like, philosophy books are banned and it's an authoritarian regime that's controlling what society can know and things like that. But
what's that like?
Yeah. It's well made. I probably wouldn't recommend it to everyone, because it is pretty brutal. Like you think like, okay, I've seen plenty of movies where people get killed, action movies all the time, but I mean, they show a lot of the executions in gruesome detail. Their character, in most movies, when you see someone die, it's like they find a way. Either it's a bad guy, it's clearly a bad guy in the movie, or even if it's like somewhat more not as clear, usually they will show like, oh, this person like kicked a dog. So when they get killed, you're like, that's sad, but we've been primed to not care too much if they die. This is like all these characters are like in this situation where they're just, it's like the Hunger Games. They're trying to do this for their family to get like money and food. So because there's an economic depression and, most of the guys are likable. There are some guys in there who are jerks, but, they're kids and and it's like you're walking. So what's going to stop you from walking? It's going to be you get like a cramp or you have some kind of medical condition eventually, or you fall asleep, or it's just, you've been walking for X amount of days and it's physically impossible to keep going. It's like you didn't deserve to die, but that's what this is. Another interesting thing they establish is that even though it's voluntary, they say like everybody signs up for it. It's like one of those cultural things where all men are expected to do it. So it's like, is it really voluntary if society expects you to be willing to do it anyway? And yeah, so it's an interesting movie. It's well done, but unless you want to see some really dark stuff, probably it's not worth watching. It's not like just a random. I don't know. I mean, I almost like have like a few minutes in, once it like a few people get killed, I was like, I don't know. Do we want to watch this? Like, is it? I mean,
it's just going to be more of that, right?
It's interesting, but it's not uplifting at all. Of course, why would you spend your time watching this? But I mean, it's a good movie. If you like movies and you want to see something different, absolutely, it's worth watching. It's well done.
Okay, that's fair.
It's got Luke Skywalker in it. He's like the head military guy who's pushing everybody to keep walking, and
everybody knows that you know what his real name is, Devin. Don't be lazy.
Skywalker. It's Star Killer. Star Killer.
Yep. Yes, and
it's Alexander Hamilton.
There it is. It's Alexander Hamilton. What other thing can you say was Mark Hamill played? It was the Joker, but just his voice.
He was in a really bad sci-fi movie. I think it was after all 3 original Star Wars movies, and he was trying to like recapture his sci-fi glory, and it was like a really bad sci-fi movie, like Time Jumper or something. It was like it starts off, he's flying in like a starfighter in Earth orbit, and that's like I remember this from watching it in junior high, so I probably don't remember it that well, but I just remember it like has a lot of like upfront like action special effects, and then he ends up going back in time, and it's just like a regular kind of boring, not well done action movie. So he was in that.
I mean, Wing Commander, which
is that what? Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Game.
It was probably Wing Commander, yeah.
No, was it that? I thought it had time in the name.
That was a video game, so I don't. Yeah, and then, I mean, I don't know. Mark Hamill, he does things.
And I'm going through his stuff here. Films. Okay. Just Slipstream, maybe.
Possibly.
Let's see. 89 science fiction film directed by Steven Lisberger, who previously directed cult classic 82 science fiction Tron. Oh, it doesn't have a thing on it. Whatever. I remember the Guyver.
He was in a movie called, no, that was too late. That was in 97. I would have watched this in like.
Oh, Time Runner. Here we go. Direct to VHS. It's an alien force attacks Earth on October 6, 2022. Aboard a military space station, Captain Michael Raynor faces the loss of his wife and escapes before the aliens destroy it. A wormhole appears and sends him 30 years in the past, where he crash lands on Earth. He goes into hiding and tries to get a bearing on where he is.
Sounds like it.
That sounds right. It was a Canadian film. It's a 1993 Canadian science fiction action film directed by Michael Mazo.
Yeah. I'm looking at. Okay, I found it on IMDb. Yeah, that looks like it.
I mean, he looks pretty cool on the cover.
The alien invasion took place in 2022.
Yeah, we missed it. We were all sheltered in place.
They arrived and they're like, nothing's happening here. Later.
I like that in 2001 he was in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and he played Cockknocker. So that's yep.
I remember thinking once, because Red Letter Media, they do best of the worst. They watch 3 bad movies. I was thinking they should do one where it's themed like Star Wars actors, and Time Runner could be Mark Hamill's. And then I had another one for Carrie Fisher, but I can't remember what it was. I'm sure they've all been in bad movies at some point, but
yeah, probably
either particularly bad.
Okay, so now that we've talked about Slipstream or Time Runner, I should say, what else have you watched, Evan?
I watched Hokum,
What is that?
which is a horror movie with Adam Scott.
Oh
It's
yeah.
it's pretty good. It's because of the recent horror movies that have been popular. There's Hokum, Backrooms, and Obsession. I would say I think Obsession was the one I enjoyed the most and would recommend. It was the most like entertaining. Hokum was probably the best, like the most well done and more of a classic horror movie style, but still more than just a horror movie. And Backrooms, I would say third. So Hokum, the main character is Adam Scott. He is a author. He's very much like a curmudgeon, just really not a nice human being. And he comes to this inn in Ireland to scatter his parents' ashes. And then stuff happens. There's supernatural stuff, but what's interesting is really the conflict. Like the bad things that happen are human driven. Like he has a history that you learn about, and he does things that kind of propel the story forward. And then when someone like is actually like there's someone goes missing, then that kind of is part of really what propels the plot. The person missing, it's not due to like supernatural things. It's like there's another person, another character who's like the bad guy. But while this is going on, and while like all this crazy stuff is happening in this inn, there is a supernatural element overlaid on it. And that ends up exploring his past because he's got a very sad, traumatic past. There's something that happens, like, I would say it's right at the end of the first act. That's kind of a big surprise story wise.
Okay.
That, I mean, I don't know if you care about spoilers.
I mean, I don't.
Movie you're probably never going to watch, but
so spoilers for Hokum. Go ahead.
Okay. So he comes there to kill himself. So
okay.
he's at the end of the first act, he's discovered having hung himself. And which at that point it goes to this black and white thing, like a dream kind of sequence. And I thought, oh, is he going to be like, is the rest of the movie going to be from his perspective, but he's a ghost? Like, that would be interesting.
That'd be cool.
Anything that happens from this point on would be interesting because the main character just killed themselves in the first act. So, but he survives that. And so, it's what the story really starts with him coming back after, like, he's taken to the hospital and he's recovering, and he comes back to the inn weeks later and finds out that, you know, what happened in the aftermath of my body being discovered and all this crazy stuff. And then that's kind of where the story really starts. So it's a really well-made movie, and like the supernatural aspects of it are, I don't know how to say it. Like, they're not what drive the story. They're there and they're important, but it's a good movie because it's about characters and humans doing stuff that are interesting, and then the supernatural kind of just adds on to it. So it's a good movie. I recommend it.
Awesome. Cool. Who would you recommend it for? I imagine it's rated R. Is it not?
Definitely. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So you recommend it to adults.
Yeah.
Of course. All right. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a little break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking some future or now.
Now.
Thank you. So we'll be right back. Oh, wow. Another free listener. Incredible. Look, I love that you're here, but let's be real. You could be getting so much more. Bonus episodes, unfiltered takes, behind-the-scenes chaos. All you have to do is join our Patreon at patreon.com/sciencefactionpodcast. Or don't. But if you don't, just know that somewhere in a parallel universe, a better version of you already has. And we're back.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
And a big thank you to our patrons, Renee and Josh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Well, now
So
it's
here we
time
are.
for Future or Now.
Now.
Welcome
Let's
to
go.
the world of tomorrow. That's a Futurama for y'all. Ben,
Oh.
you or
Yo.
Steve and me? Who should go first?
I'll go.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us things.
Yeah. So, as reported by Ars Technica this month, DeepMind's hurricane breakthrough has surprised weather scientists. So here's the big deal, right? There's a new breakthrough from Google DeepMind, which is their AI lab, or one of their AI labs. It's called Weather Next. And it's this, essentially, it's a game changer for how we predict one of the world's most destructive natural forces, hurricanes. So on October 2025, other models were unsure about a brewing storm. Weather Next predicted with 80% confidence that it would hit Jamaica, that Hurricane Melissa would hit Jamaica as a Category 5 hurricane 5 days before landfall. At the time, the storm was only a Category 1, marking the first time the National Hurricane Center could predict such a massive intensification so early. And so the basic gist here is that for so long, scientists have said that if we wanted to get an extra day of forecast accuracy, it would take about a decade worth of research. And Weather Next managed to give forecasters that extra 24 hours of lead time right out of the gate. That extra day is golden for organizing evacuations and staging supplies, basically making sure that everyone that would be in the path of it either is able to get out of there or is able to hunker down and have enough time to properly weather the storm. And so, what changed recently? Yeah, which I mean, like, excellent use of AI, right? Like,
yeah. Taking large data sets and doing magic to them and getting answers out of them.
Yeah, determining patterns that maybe are not as easy for the human mind to comprehend and grasp, right? And so, like, traditionally, AI systems that have been working on weather have been good at predicting where a storm would be, like what its track is, but terrible at predicting its intensity or how strong it's going to get. Well, Weather Next cracked this by being trained on both general weather data and specific cyclone data, so it understands both global patterns and the local atmospheric conditions. And it's doing it too while using lower resolution atmospheric data than traditional models, yet it's more accurate.
Whoa.
So scientists are pretty shocked, it seems, because they don't fully understand what the AI is seeing in this coarser data that's actually giving them more accurate results. So it's pretty wild, and Google has open sourced the model that runs Weather Next, so the global research community can use and improve it. And however, as with all AI tools, the human element remains critical for translating these forecasts into actual life-saving advice for the public. The AI tool is just a tool in the toolbox. It is not the whole thing.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's important not to take that and then plug it into like a missile defense service and then say shoot down the weather. It doesn't work like that. I don't know. Like,
but what if it did?
But what if it did?
Let's destroy the storm or increase its destructive power by shooting bombs into it. Which one? We don't know.
Well, it's nuclear hurricane season again, or it will be. Give me a minute. This is great. It's always nice when the tech corporations, and I'm not defending big tech in any way, shape, or form, but it's always nice when they develop something and then they go, here's an open source version of it. Use it. This is, we put in the effort to make this, but you can make it better. Here it is. Here's what it's doing. It's always nice to see.
Yeah. Right. And especially life-saving technologies such as this, or potential life-saving technologies such as this.
Yeah. And we're starting here in California because of the change in our good old climate. Have you seen like the hurricanes that we might start getting that have like started? So there is this, okay. So first of all, I'm going off my memory here. I don't have an article in front of me. However, there are weather patterns that are now coming up from like Baja California, like, you know, the Mexico area, that are going north up and swinging by San Diego, UCSD. And, and they're right now they're like dissipating, but they are like forming, like hurricanes forming and then dissipating, but it keeps getting, like, every year they get farther and farther and farther. And this year, the last like rainstorm that went through started off like that. So it's progressing. It's steadily progressing as weather patterns and stuff are changing. So using this kind of technology to say, like, okay, well, let's look in the hurricane areas that we know, you know, historically there have been hurricanes, but also can we point this at other locations to see if they're coming, right? Or like, hey, here's all the data for the you know, Mexico, California area. What do you think? AI, are they coming? And I'm sure the answer is going to be yes, and we are not prepared. So that'll be fun when that happens.
Well, I mean, what was it? Was it Hurricane Hillary back in 2023 that hit like flash floods and landslides down in Southern California?
Is that what it was? I don't remember.
That's what it was.
But,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which
So it's
beat
already
out
starting.
which beat out Hurricane Kathleen in terms of rainfall. And and it could be. It looks like Hurricane Genevieve might bring some flooding and rough surf to SoCal. So
there we go.
Hang
and
in
also,
there, SoCal.
It all depends on like El Nino and stuff as well. So it's not weather's complicated, and I think AI, the way that these large language models or these large data sets, and the way that AI can sift through them, weather's perfect for that. I mean, we gather so much data on weather and just don't know what to do with it. I feel like sometimes it's like a person that, you know, meteorologist or whoever else studies the weather. There's only so much you can do until it's just shrugged. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. The clouds are coming though. Maybe rain, you know? So like to get like more data and a computer mind looking at it is only positive, I think. So, well, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, I got a little story here. Let's go. We're filing this one under This Week in Space, because this week in space things are happening. This is pretty short, but it's kind of fun. This comes from Science Daily, and it was published. Oh, look at that! It was published today. Voyager 2 was running out of power. NASA just bought it more time. Sounds like a tagline to a '90s movie, doesn't it, Devin?
Yeah.
It's Voyager 3, starring Mark Hamill and Dax Shepard and The Rock. NASA engineers have found a clever way to squeeze more life out of Voyager 2 nearly half a century after it left Earth. In an operation nicknamed the, quote, Big Bang. Come on, guys, stretch. That's low-hanging fruit there. The team simultaneously shut down certain power-hungry hardware and switched to lower power alternatives while keeping the spacecraft warm enough to survive. So, what's going on with Voyager 2? What is happening? Let's see. Voyager 2 and its twin, Voyager 1, rely on radioisotope thermoelectric generators, which produce electricity from heat released by decaying plutonium. As that plutonium supply steadily diminishes, each spacecraft loses about 4 watts of available power every year. After nearly half a century in space, the Voyagers now have extremely limited power to spare. To keep the spacecraft operating, mission controllers have increasingly had to shut down systems and equipment that are no longer essential. Since 2024, declining power levels have forced the team to switch off 2 science instruments on each Voyager spacecraft. Each spacecraft has 10 instruments. Others have been turned off previously because they were only used for the mission's planetary encounters. So they've got 10 instruments each. It's like, you know, I imagine some kind of like spectrometers and like maybe electric guitar, maybe like a flute, drums. I don't know what's on there, but they're turning them off because they're not necessary anymore. In space, no one can hear you jam.
Oh,
Awful.
why do we want to go out there then?
It's just no.
We're not going to jam.
There's no point. An extra year of science. Without the Big Bang power-saving effort the Voyager team would have needed to turn off another instrument aboard Voyager 2 before the end of 2026. The newly freed power is expected to keep the spacecraft's 3 remaining instruments operating for at least 1 additional year. NASA plans to carry out the same power-saving swap on Voyager 1, which is currently farther from Earth than Voyager 2. The mission team expects to complete that work in the coming months. That was the entire article. And I got excited about it. I was like, this is cool. I want to find out more. So I clicked on the story source, and the source it's the exact same article from NASA. It's the same thing. But what's cool, and maybe I'll put this in the show notes as well. There is a where is it at? There's like a visualization of the things around our solar system. Let's see. This is on the main Voyager page. I'll put a link to this in the show notes, but this was like science.nasa.gov/mission/Voyager. And you can see where Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 are in comparison to the solar system. It's a nice like little 3D thing that you can click on. It's got Voyager 2. It's got New Horizons, Pioneer 11. It's got a bunch of stuff that is in our solar system. So you can see where it is right now, which I think is really awesome, and I wasn't expecting that from their website, but there it is. So pretty neat. You should check that out if you have the chance. Whatever happened, Devin? Whatever happened with your religion? Weren't you going to New Asgard? Do you remember that? Did you sign? You signed up for that, right?
Oh, yeah, man, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like they had a thing. Excuse me. They had a thing about space, like they were going to create an ark or something in space. I don't remember all of it.
Was that a religion?
Or is it a new government? Or
there was something? Yeah, man.
I don't remember.
That was a while ago. I don't remember either.
I know you signed up for it though, so.
Yeah, apparently I'm not getting the emails anymore.
You're not getting the updates. Well, now if you type in New Asgard, you probably get some Marvel stuff, because that's what they called it in the
probably
in the New Asgard Marvel Cinematic Universe wiki. Yep. I'm looking through real quickly. I don't see. No, maybe it wasn't called New Asgard. Maybe it was called something else. But I thought that's what it was. It doesn't matter. Bunch of nonsense. All right. Well, I mean, that was my little bit of future now, which is now.
Now.
But I see some other stuff just appeared on our list here, Ben.
Yeah. Are either of you guys fans of the Pitt, the television show?
Yes, I am.
Have not seen it. Just heard great things about it.
The cast of the Pitt, including Noah Wyle, is going to be performing a table read of a Star Trek episode.
Why?
On August 30th.
Yeah, I did see that.
What?
I did see that headline, but I don't know which episode.
The Man Trap from the original series. And so Noah Wyle is going to play Captain Kirk, and his Pitt co-stars Catherine Laneza will play Dr. McCoy, Taylor Dearden will play Spock, Fiona Dorff, Shabana Aziz, and Aisha Harris will also be performing a live table read of the 1966 script The Man Trap, the original series episode of Star Trek.
Why?
If in order to benefit the Guild Foundation.
The event is raising money for the Writers Guild Foundation, which was founded in 1966 to, quote, preserve and promote the history and craft of writing for the screen. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, why are they doing this? I mean, that's great, but why? There's got to be a reason. There's a reason.
And so if you're interested, it's on August 30th. And if you want to see it, if you're in person in Los Angeles, tickets are about $66. Like 1966, or you can watch it on a live stream for $20. And all proceeds will help the foundation's library, archive programs, and events live long and prosper. So, yeah.
Well, there it is.
That's an interesting Venn diagram there of of which Devin's like right smack dab in the middle, I think. Of it.
Yeah.
So
Let's brainstorm. What other Venn diagrams is Devin smack in the middle of?
Oh gosh. I mean, big fan of Terminator 2 actors and lead singers of and family members of lead singers of bands that he likes.
What?
Filter.
What?
Filter, the lead singer of Filter is the brother of the actor who plays the T-1000.
That's true.
Okay.
How am I? I guess, yeah. Okay.
Things Devin likes, and in one circle it's music, and the other circle Star Trek. Is that what we're at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Terminator 2.
And Terminator 2. There's got to be some Venn diagram with like all of those, like Predator, Terminator, Aliens.
Well, I'm like, if I'm the common denominator, then you can just pick all the things I like, and I'm in that Venn diagram.
You're our constant, Devin.
Yeah, it's the thing is to find a different thing that has all these overlapping interests that I also happen to have. Like my Venn diagram is like 100 different things that all combine with me. It's same with both of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's our?
There you go.
Besides this podcast, what else would the three of us be together inside of a big old Venn diagram? What other things link us?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Science and science fiction.
Besides the podcast.
Man.
Because I'm thinking, like,
pretty much all the things that you and I, that the three of us talk about when we're hanging out, that are not fit for this podcast.
Oh, that stuff. We can't talk about that stuff on the podcast,
right?
Okay. All right. Well, this episode's a little bit shorter, but perhaps it was a little bit sweeter. Let's go ahead and call it right here, gents. Yeah, everyone good with that? You got more to say?
Might as well.
All right.
No, I got groceries being delivered in a minute. I'm gonna have to put away, and then I have a deposition starting soon. So,
gee, you got
lame. That's a terrible joke.
Delivered. I got it. Yeah, that's an awful joke. That's not funny at all.
Yeah.
I gotta go grocery shopping after this with the kids. Oh, I hate that. It's the worst. Man. I get to do that. That's fine. Devin, any final thoughts for us this episode?
No, I don't.
No. Ben, any last words?
You know, when you think about it, Adam and Eve, they were the first humans to ignore Apple's terms and conditions.
Good night, everybody.
This has been the Science Faction Podcast. Tweet to the host at SciFact Podcast. Email them at sciencefactionpodcast@gmail.com and visit sciencefactionpodcast.com for more episodes.